Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. My name is Avi. Today, I will be playing uh, a bastard god. Let's just go with that. This is gonna be a totally normal, ordinary FPS. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely. There is nothing going on here.
There is no lore in Ba Sing Se. Uh,
Lore here with between us? Oh, we would never. Avi, you and I, we'd never do lore together, right?
and with me today, as you've already heard, is my wonderful, dearest friend who I love so very much, who did the
Wait.
wonderful artwork for this title card,
Hey,
who has amazing ideas and wonderful characters.
I put my hand over your mouth, even though I physically cannot, but I want you to imagine it's there.
I lick your hand.
I cannot believe this. I feel betrayed. Um, I I I throw a mirror back at you because I would not be able to have these ideas with why are people about to unmute? Anyways, um, I would not have these. Sorry, I am very easily distracted by the gallery. I can blame Tome for that one. Um, I would not be able to have most of these ideas without you. You are a wonderful enabler and inspiration, and I love you so much. And every bit of goodness I do is because of people like you backing me. I'm not looking at the gallery. I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for that. I'm a
For
little flashing words.
context, someone in the gallery just went, hey, Spec, hey.
Oh yeah, by the way, my name's Spec. Um Forgot to.
Yeah, you're
Wait,
Spec.
no.
Who are you playing?
Oh wait. The gallery gave a frowny face. Hold up. I need to tell the gallery that I do love them. Okay. Anyways, I'm playing Quinn, who I actually do love. He is my Blorbo. You can't tell it by this FPS. Uh, as you can tell by Avi's laugh and my fear in my voice right now.
Why are you afraid, Spec? It's a totally normal, FPS here.
Well, since it's a totally normal FPS, I am definitely not telling the audience to look down at the content warnings for this totally normal FPS because it's absolutely a totally normal FPS with no content warnings. I'm being sarcastic for the for people, but uh,
No, like, dropping the funny
the bit.
haha act,
Please look at the content warnings. Please
this is
mind the
expected to
angst.
be very high. Um,
We did a highest angst warning as we are actually able to. I
yeah,
think there's only one rank higher, and it is like saved for like total party kills.
yeah.
Um,
Um, I don't think we'll be reaching that point. But it is expected to be
I
very
sure
high.
hope we're not total
Yeah.
party killing Quinn.
No. Severe angst warnings isn't just like TPK, but like you know.
I know
Um,
it was. I had to put that disclaimer. I was like, I sure hope we don't TPK Quinn.
uh,
That'd be a. I mean, that'd be an interesting plot twist, but it'd be interesting enough. The player, didn't see that coming from. Still
yeah,
needs
no,
the
no, the audience is
pie.
right. He still needs to pine.
Excuse me, thank you very much. He spent years doing that. Okay, you don't give a charm to your rival and it not be based on pining. Okay, like that was the equivalent of a Victorian goodbye letter in a handkerchief, like or like the knights be gone. Here's my token of. It was literally a token of luck. May it serve you well in battle, dear knight. Like my dude can't get gayer. He's just straight. He can't. I don't think it's possible. The only person who's gayer than him is Arata, and nobody could be gayer than Arata.
Yeah,
Arata is not human anymore.
Arata just loves his boyfriend so very much. But yeah, with that angst disclaimer out of the way, we are going to try and balance it out with a little bit of out of character comedic commentary. Uh,
As evident by yeah.
uh, but yeah, that's our whole introduction intro to the FPS. I just said intro twice.
And you got us over 5 minutes. Sweet.
Yeah.
Keeping the legacy strong.
Yeah. But that's our introduction out of the way.
Shake my head, not going for 15 minutes. What a coward.
Let me get in character.
Oh, you want to get a character? Oh,
Okay,
I'm scared.
so,
I'm scared.
my throat is still a little bit fucky, so if you hear me pause at any moment, it's because I'm taking drinks.
Excuse me, that's just Tefty doing a dramatic pause.
Correct. But let's get right into it, shall we?
All right, let's let the theater major have a spotlight.
Hey, Quinn. It is currently,
Oh, no.
afternoon, evening, somewhere around that time. What are you doing? Where are you?
Out of character.
Where
The
are
way
you?
you said "Hey Quinn" actually made my stomach drop.
Like, I'm so sorry.
Like the complete tones. Like I told you that I was gonna be cracking up, but like no joke, the complete tone shift in the "Hey Quinn," like I felt like fear. That was the equivalent of walking into a haunted house.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. It was great. I just needed you to know because I made a little like sound when you said that was a wild animal being cornered kind of fear.
I hold you so gentle.
What is Quinn doing? Well, it is. Did we say it's night?
Afternoon or evening, I'll leave that up to you.
Okay. We're gonna say afternoon because he has plans tonight. He's gonna go see Minami. However, before he can go see Minami, he has to get ready. So he is going to. He just got a shower. He's brushed his teeth again because he actually, is one of those people who, after you eat a meal that could like hurt your teeth, you'll brush it again, even though it's not just the morning and nighttime. Quinn takes care of himself, ironically, considering he's a detective, and we all know how detectives are in Toonkind.
He almost touched the bad water. He almost did that.
I never said he was smart. I just said he tries to take care of himself. Okay, there's a difference. All his brain cells went towards the self-care that nobody actually does. And he didn't keep any of the self-care for like the things that most people know you shouldn't. Okay, he just moved the brain cells. He relocated them to make him a pretty boy, okay?
Oh my god. So,
as the audience says, so. Oh wait, Marzi!
Welcome to our FPS. Quinn is just brushed his teeth.
Quinn is it's a completely normal FPS with Quinn self-caring and brushing his teeth. He's getting ready to go see Minami because that's his mentor. That's his mentor, and his mentor's going to help him.
Mm-hmm. And you have a specific reason you're going to see Minami, right?
Yes.
You got some questions because you are a paladin.
He is. He's a paladin with a very specific oath, an oath of vengeance, as he calls it. Specifically to wreak the pain that was done upon our son to the people who killed him. Meaning, he has made an oath to, as he states, the universe, in order to put people through as much suffering and pain before dying as our son did. So, really the best kind of oath to be in. Like, it's not... yeah, it is a little kind of gay audience, but like, it's not like the most ideal situation, especially when he kind of doesn't want to kill anybody. Yeah, so like, totes not cool. Definitely not fire.
What's gayer? Being gay or whatever Arsene and Quinn have going on.
Whatever Arata and his boyfriend have going on, that's what's gayer. I've got to make fun of your boy every time I can.
He's not
He
even
just
in
loves
this
his.
FPS.
I made fun of him in the last FPS and he wasn't in it. Like, that's gonna stop me. Uh,
That's fair.
Anyways, so yeah, Quinn. Quinn wants to find out how to stop this. Ow. This. I accidentally hit my water bottle against my headphones and it echoed. That was very
Uh-oh.
loud. So I said, ow. Ouch. My ear drum. Um, yeah, Quinn wants to find an oath in order to try and, well, not an oath, but like a way to break the oath because, he doesn't want to kill anybody. That's not what our son would want. And well, he's not sure if that's what he wants, but he doesn't want to think he wants that. So he's got to find a way to break it. But the problem is an oath to the universe is really powerful. And it's kind of something that he doesn't want to just risk breaking because he doesn't know how this works. He didn't even mean to make it originally, but whenever you make an oath to something like the universe, balance has to be restored. And he doesn't know if the cost will come in his life or others. And while he doesn't want people to die, he doesn't want to risk innocent people suffering because he wasn't willing to kill.
Mhm.
Normal 17-year-old thoughts. But
Yeah, this is the you know how what they say about having a midlife crisis even though you're a teenager.
Because I'm just a teenage dad. I
That
don't even
that's
know what that
that's what
song's
this
about.
is for Quinn. Quinn's just having his midlife crisis early.
Yeah. Yeah, don't you know it's just a teenage dream? Uh,
Teenage dream, the way. Okay. I don't know the words to the song.
I don't know either. But yeah, so Quinn has to kind of deal with that. So he sent a message to the group chat he knows, because that's full of a bunch of detectives, and he told them that he has a client he needs help for. He said that because he's not quite ready for people to know that he's a paladin with an oath to murder, because he doesn't want people to hate him. That'd make him sad. Um, but yeah, he did reach out and ask if anybody had any ideas, and one of the people to respond was Minami, who told him that she had some books that might be able to help. So he's going to get those from her, and, well, he has a feeling she knows why he was asking, but he can hope. Maybe, just maybe, one of these books will help him before he does have to do something he'll regret.
and
So,
and it is while Quinn is going through the motions of after he's showered and brushed his teeth. Are you like washing your face at all too?
hopefully, hygiene, makeup, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
because let's be honest, Quinn is the type of person who occasionally will put on makeup. Um,
Love that for him.
Listen, if you're on camera enough, you got to make sure you look good from all angles.
Oh
And
yeah,
Quinn is
Zumi would know.
constantly on anger. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is one where I once again get to make the Quinn is an Azubi-kin joke. In our trying times, Quinn
Oh
Quinn
my
seen as
god.
Quinn anytime Azumi talks about his history, Quinn with sparkle eyes. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Azumi, this is not the Azumi voice. This is not the standard. This is what no, raise the bar, kid. Raise it. Raise it so much higher.
Zumi voice, why are you looking up to me?
Quinn, stars in his eyes. You're just like me for real.
Oh my god. But yeah,
Thank you, audience, for that.
um
So yeah,
um
he's splashing some cold water on his face, trying to take a deep breath.
psych himself.
Yeah. That's not an easy conversation to have, especially because Minami is one of the people who's gotten to know him the best, for better or worse.
Yeah.
She's even the one who made him possibly realize a thing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so it's probably while your hands are covered, covering your face, and you don't have a clear view of the mirror in front of you. That you hear someone speak. um, and it is in a perfect mimicry of your own voice, Quinn. And ooh, what does he say?
Moments that fill me with fear.
Yeah, he says,
Um,
you hear this voice say, "Well, you certainly seem to have a lot on your mind."
how well do you handle hearing a voice, Quinn? That was a 10. He's fine. Ish. That's average. He doesn't have modifiers, so they can't help him. Um,
Oh.
yeah, 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 yeah. He doesn't have modifiers for his wisdom-based things unless he has proficiency in the skill. I'm sure this won't be a problem at all. Um, anyways, he freezes and there is a moment of letting the sound of the water go down the drain as he takes a slow breath and then he just sighs because no, he's imagining things and he splashes some more water on his face. He's probably just tired or exhausted or something. He's had cases he's been working on and he's nervous about this talk and of course it makes sense that he'd start to imagine things. It's just him thinking to himself. After all, it was his voice.
um, you go back to splashing water on your face, and again, you hear that voice mimicking your own. And oh, hang on, I'm being DM'd. Okay, thank you for that. You know who you are. um, um, you hear that voice, a perfect mimicry of your own, say, "Well, if that was enough to frighten you, I'd hate to see what else could."
Can Quinn tell where the voice is coming from?
Roll a perception.
Oh, beloved. Okay, we're starting off strong. I had really, really shitty rolls in the past FPS, and I'm seeing that this is continuing. That's a 9.
Okay, a 9. Uh, you're startled. At the very least, you can tell that it is coming in from the same room that you're in currently. Um, but as you look around and as you try to listen, your reflection is still mimicking you. So you don't really notice anything.
There's a there's a, a quiet sigh, and he he shakes his head. Oh, okay. Maybe I should call off. No, no, I need those books. I'll rest afterwards, and then after I get those books, I'll go to sleep, and that should fix whatever I'm imagining. And he kind of rubs his head slightly. Tired.
Are you imagining things?
Quinn doesn't like this.
Do you look back up to the mirror?
You know what? He probably does.
All right. You look up to the mirror. You probably stare at it for like a good second or two, clearly confused by what's going on. I bet.
Yeah.
um, and again, the reflection is mimicking you. Uh, but then you blink, and your reflection moves without you moving, and it leans in towards you with this kind of mischievous smirk, and you just hear
Oh
your own
boy.
voice go, "Boo."
Oh, Quinn, let me roll that whiz. That was a nat 20.
I call bullshit.
Quinn? Okay, that's a 3. That's much better. Um, Quinn, I'm gonna flavor this really funnily, just for the sake of all our sanity. Quinn at first doesn't seem to move before like it all comes rushing, and he almost falls back on the ground, staring eyes wide at his reflection.
And you just kind of hear this rolling laughter as your reflection, who is still standing in the mirror, just start like, uh, man, that sure was a reaction you had.
Yeah, yeah. What's going on? I'm just dreaming. I'm sure of it. Must have fallen asleep while getting ready.
In the shower? Oh, I certainly hope not.
Oh no, I something would be a visual cue. It's yes, it's foggy, but that wouldn't be enough for it. I'd things would feel colder. I my senses would be off. I'd no. I'm still alive. I'm at least sure of that much. No, it must have. Perhaps I tripped while after the shower. Maybe while I was getting dressed. I don't know. Either way, I'll wake up in at least a little bit, and me will be worried, of course, but I'll just explain I fell asleep and everything will be okay.
Hmm.
He is trying to rationalize this.
Have you stood back up at all?
Nope. He's kind of just sitting there, head in hands, rubbing his face, hand through hair, trying to calm down.
I'm trying to decide what he does. You don't really see it, but like the entire time you're like talking to yourself, your reflection is tilting its head curiously the more you go on. And you just hear the voice go again. You hear your reflection say, "Oh, do you always try to rationalize your nightmares?"
It's effective. It's fake things cannot scare you.
Hmm. Well, I don't know about that. But sadly, my boy, all I can say is that this is not fake in the slightest. Well, sadly for you, but quite entertaining for me. Now be a dear to stand up, won't you?
Oh, I just rolled, and guess what I just got?
What'd you get?
A nat 1.
Uh-oh!
And he's scared. Something's wrong, and he can feel it in his gut. Because I was gonna roll to see if he could realize this was real, but with a nat 1, I feel like if he had rolled anywhere between a 2 and a 10, I'd be like, oh, he went in denial. But with a nat 1, oh gosh, I have too much power with this. I have too much power with a nat 1 wisdom. No human should ever have this much power. Quinn freezes at that command before he slowly stands up. Because this is fake. This is fake. This is fake, right? But he there's something about the voice which he can't tell it. It's not quite familiar. Well, of course, it's his own voice, but there's something else about it. And he can't tell, but it almost reminds him of when his father would tell him to do stuff. So he stands up because even if this is a nightmare, he's not getting anywhere by trying to rationalize it. So perhaps the only way he can get through it is to play along and play the game, after all. It worked last time. Play the game, and then at the end, you find out the truth. So he stands up and he places his hands on the edge of the sink and looks at the mirror.
What's your passive
So,
perception? Oh. Did you have more to say?
nope.
Okay.
14.
Yeah. That's enough. Oh, give me a second. I just got a text. I need to respond to that real quick.
Valid. Hi, gallery. How you doing? I love the little smiley face as you say that. I'm glad you're enjoying the violins.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, forgot to unmute. I am back.
Welcome back.
Okay, so your passive perception is a
14.
14. And as
He does not got the wisdom, I'm afraid.
no, that's fair. But a 14 would be enough because this is kind of obvious. You're leaning at the sink, hands on the counter, staring at your own reflection in the mirror, and right off the bat, you realize that your reflection's eyes are the wrong color.
They're gold, aren't they?
They sure are gold.
When he has eyes like Arsene, those darker blue eyes, and he looks at those eyes, and I'm gonna roll an intelligence real quick, see if he can connect the dots. So guess who got another nat 20?
Oh my gosh.
So he realizes this is real. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm sure glad we put it as a high angst rating. He you know that phrase about even in dreams and nightmares, there's just certain details that blur. He looks at this other version of him, glances at the hands, at the eyes, the hair, and how crisp everything is. Yes, it's in a foggy mirror, but all the details are clear. Nothing's blurred like it normally is for a dream. In fact, everything about this is so vivid and clear that he knows if it was a dream, he should have woken up by now. He wanted to wake up after all. And normally, once you realize it's a dream, you can wake up very soon after that. And so it is with a great amount of fear forming in his chest that Quinn starts to realize that this nightmare is much more than just in his head. What do you want?
Oh, what do I want? Weren't you the one who wanted answers?
What do you mean?
Oh, don't play dumb, my dear queen. You were going to meet with your dear friend Minami and retrieve some books, was it?
How do you know this?
I just do. And he's got this very this smile on his face. And he says, let me put it in words that I think you'll understand. And you see, over the centuries, I've had many names, most of which were given to me, but I believe you, Queen, call me the universe.
Quinn freezes. His knuckles, his grip tightens on the counter, and his knuckles, they turn paler as he holds so tight that his grip starts to tremble as he stares directly at the reflection, his heart pounding in his chest because no, this cannot. No, this cannot be real. This cannot be real. He looks at you. That's not possible.
No.
The universe isn't a person.
Well, no, you certainly have that right. You just call me that because, well, for some time I could not speak with you directly. At least not until now.
Who are you?
I'm your patron.
No. I don't have, no, I made an oath. I did not make an oath to any patron. I do not believe in gods.
Well, regardless of whether or not you believe in gods, you did make an oath. And I heard it.
I didn't want help from something like you, some overpowered, selfish being with an
Now
ego
you're just
problem.
jumping to conclusions. Quinn, I'm disappointed. This is our first
Stop
time.
that.
This is our first time meeting, isn't it? You're being rather rude, mind you.
Because you're just lying to me. You're just playing tricks with me, and I don't appreciate being tricked.
Am I tricking you, Quinn? I've been nothing but truthful with you this entire time. After all, you did want answers, and I came here to give them to you.
Why? Why would you want to give me answers? Wouldn't it be better to have me keep believing in the universe then?
You see this, reflection kind of like make a face, like, okay, maybe you have a point there, but it's more in the like playful, playful way. Like,
Rage my voice. I got bored. Uh, Sorry, I had to make a joke. I told you I wasn't gonna be able to stop them.
I mean, you're not wrong, but also, uh, he kind of, after he does that, he kind of just shrugs so casually, and he says, well, I do make it a habit of at least meeting with my. Not, okay, I'm forgetting the word, not followers, but.
Don't ask me. My thought was followers too.
Okay. I do make it a
But I
habit.
know this.
Oh, well, what's the word? Fuck.
Yes, the word.
In the
The
middle
F
of the
word.
sentence, God damn it. You know what, I'm just gonna do it like this. Well, I do make it a habit of meeting with my paladins at least once.
Oh,
Say that again?
there's more.
Hmm?
He was stuttering. So there's more paladins than just me.
Paladins, warlocks, clerics. I'm much older than you think, Quinn. Older than can be put into words. Probably older than a number you can comprehend. But the point is, I've had more than enough time to garner quite a bit of recognition.
That means there's a way to get away from you. And Quinn looks directly at the reflection. I can't be the first. I can't. I'm obviously not the first paladin, so I'm obviously not the first one to want to get away. Thank you for this information.
How certain are you of that?
Absolutely. There is
Hmm.
no being so powerful that he can control all the pieces in a chessboard.
And you see this reflection tilts his head back and look you up and down. And he says, so you really don't want the power to protect the people close to you, then?
And Quinn freezes.
That's what
I,
I thought.
I, I don't want to kill people. There's a difference. Just do not twist it like that.
Twisting it. Well, isn't that what you wanted in the first place? To protect the people close to you. To protect Sam.
Well, I can't protect him, obviously.
But you can protect what he left behind, can't you? Or can't you?
Mm.
Is that why you called for help? Why
I,
you made your oath in the first place?
I, I, I don't need you. I'll find something else to help.
You won't find anything nearly as powerful as this.
You don't know that maybe this time I'll actually make a universe to the actual universe.
Good luck. I'll just hear you again.
No, no, no. No, it can't not. No. there is a way. There is always a way.
Actually, I am going to use that line. Thank you. Thank you, audience. Um, you cast a line, Quinn. Are you really surprised that you caught a fish?
It wasn't supposed to be like it wasn't supposed to be something like you.
Oh, I'm hurt. But really,
There's
oh,
you go.
I was just gonna pull something out of my ass.
Okay. There's there's got there's got to be a way to protect them without killing people. Is this that's what they all say and
And how
think.
can you
So
be so sure?
because that's what our son believes. That's what Minami believes.
If
That's
you
what
don't
all
stop them, what's going to keep them from coming back?
I I'll put him in jail. I'll lock him away so
You
they
don't
can't hurt people.
know the sort of people these are, Quinn. What's keeping someone from bailing them out?
I,
What's keeping them
well,
from breaking out on their own?
me, I will stop. I will guard that jail myself if I have to.
You. You're quite young,
Me,
Quinn.
does it
One
matter?
one teenager can only do so much.
I can do enough.
Can you? Was it
Yes,
enough before?
script Titans on the thing. It was. I'm older now.
Older?
I'm older and I'm stronger. And
You got stronger because of your oath.
no, this is because of me. This is my work, not just not just yours. No, no. I am more than this this promise to kill. I
Oh no, I never said that was all that you were, Quinn. Oh dear. You're not just a promise to kill, as you say. And you see him like make like this very dramatic face. Um and he says, you are what's standing between them and the people you care about.
no, no. Well, yes, I am, and I will protect them from, with my life if I have to.
So why are
But
you running away?
because I can't kill someone. That's not that's not who I am. That's not what Arsene would have wanted. It's not
What do
what Minami.
you want?
I I I don't I don't I don't want to kill people. I don't. And he is shaking this at this point as tears brim in his eyes and he struggles to keep the air in his lungs.
I'm gonna try and say something that's gonna aggro him.
Okay,
Um, I hope it works.
let's open.
And you hear this entity still hasn't given you his name. Um, he says, "Well, that's not the impression I had when you made your oath in the first place."
I don't. And Quinn looks up and that was a moment of weakness. I'm different than that. I'm not like that.
A moment of weakness, yes, and now you have the power to stand up for yourself and for the others you care about. So act like.
I am acting like it.
You were weak, and you wanted a power to protect them.
I'm not weak.
Then
I'm
prove
stronger
it.
than many people. I don't need you. I could prove it that way. Ah, I'll do things without any of your help, and then you'll see I'm not weak.
Are you sure about that?
As stop that. I I am stronger than so many people who have come before, and I don't want another person acting like I'm weak because I have done so much, and I'm still willing to do so much for people, and I will not be called weak.
You have so much to do, Quinn.
Uh, you go.
You have so much to do, Quinn. And he's got like this. I want you to imagine the kind of expression I just made, where he kind of like shakes his head, all this dramatism, like just seeping into the way he's like moving and talking, even though it's just a reflection. It is just in the mirror.
He is such a drama kid.
I mean, one
What a
of his
theater.
domains is math, so.
What a theater. What a theater major. I love all of you theater majors if you're listening to this, by the way.
Was a
You're
case.
amazing. So sorry, I did not mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. I'm trying to find like where I was.
You said you're like, Quinn, you have so much to do.
You have so very much to do, Quinn. So much that you ought to protect them from. Do you really think you can make it out on your own without this oath? Without that power to keep you safe and to keep others safe?
I can.
They will fight back. And you know this. It's dangerous, after all. And what was it that he said to you? You see him kind of smile at you, and he says in a perfect mimicry of Camille's voice. Actually, let me find that line again real
I
quick.
can find that line for you. I know what you're talking about. Sobs,
it was in our DMs. It was in our DMs. Hang on. Where's it? Ah! Alright.
I found it. I got it.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, I found the message. I was like, I know.
Yeah, okay. So you hear in a perfect mimicry of Camille's voice. And I'm going to try and do the baby voice. Don't ask me to do this ever again.
Understood.
I want you to be around for a long time.
When quiet for a moment. It's trembling at that. No, I know. Either way, Camille won't get that wish, and we both know that. Even if I did do what I had to. I I turned myself and I would make sure that I couldn't hurt anyone else. I would take care of the problem, and I would make sure I don't become the next one.
It's still vengeance.
I won't let anything happen to them.
Yes. I'm helping you make sure of that.
No, you aren't.
Oh, am I not?
All you're doing is helping me turn myself into a monster. A killer.
Quinn, all I'm doing is giving you the ability to put control into your own hands. You are the one who has to protect them. You are the one who has to make sure that they will not get away with what they did to Arsene.
Not going to. I'm going to take care of this, but Arsene wouldn't want me to kill them.
You're so sure of that.
I'm sure. Just I know how Arsene was, and Arsene would not have encouraged murder.
How would Arsene react now that he's dead?
It doesn't matter! And Quinn is going to slam his fist against the mirror.
Make an attack roll.
Okay. That was an 11 plus. What modifier do you use for barehanded attacks again? Oh, wait. Hold up. I forgot. He has, he literally has a feat to do this.
Wait.
He has Tavern Brawler.
Oh, I love that. I think with Tavern Brawler you can choose between Dex or Strength. I might be wrong. I might be just thinking of monks.
It doesn't tell me for sure, but either way, I'll just use Strength, which actually I can use either because they're the same modifier. So that's a 15.
All right.
With a D4 of damage.
All right. I would say that would hit the mirror.
Yeah, it hits the mirror. It does 3 damage, so a crack spreads through the most of the mirror.
Yeah. So here's what happens. You punch the mirror, and you shatter it first of all, and now the this reflection is unclear. You cannot see much out of it, but as you are probably like panting, shaking from like rage and whatnot, and you do notice that your reflection is moving in time with your own, like a reflection should. And for a moment, you think that you're alone in the room again. Until you hear something behind you. You hear, "Oh dear. That is quite a bit of bad luck now, isn't it?"
And whips around to face the voice.
Yeah, you're staring at you.
Get out. I, 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 I'll figure it out.
You haven't done quite a bit of figuring to me, Quinn. I am just trying to help you.
Oh no, you're trying to make me a killer. I don't want to be a killer.
Are you really going to let them get away with this, Quinn?
No. I mean, what? No, I'm not, but not in the way that you mean.
They hurt him, and you'll never see him again.
Shut up.
What's going to stop them from hurting someone else?
Shut up.
Someone you care
I'll
about.
stop. I'll stop them. I'll find a way.
How?
I'll arrest them. I'm a detective. It's what I do.
Oh, you? No. You should know far better than anyone, detective, that arresting them is not a clear-cut end, especially with a certain someone pulling the strings.
Oh, no, I would make sure that they stayed away forever.
Now listen to you, a 17-year-old.
People will respect me.
Do they respect you, or do they respect your father?
Shut up before I make you.
Oh, do try.
And Quinn's hands are curled tight into fists, and he is shaking with rage. No, you're not. I'm not gonna fall for that. I'm not gonna fall for such blatant trying to rile me up. I'm smarter than that. I'm wiser than that. I don't fall for such simple tricks like that.
Good. Then you won't fall for it when they try it on you.
Hey, you're right, I won't.
See? I'm only trying to help you.
No, I want to kill people. Arsene wouldn't have wanted that.
Oh, would you stop with Arsene for 2 minutes? And you see him kind of like, give like this overdramatic sigh and like, with a shrug of his shoulders as his arms just kind of come to his sides. And actually, he's going. I think it would be really funny if he did this. He's gonna open the bathroom door and just like walk into. Is it your bedroom?
Probably.
Yeah, he's gonna walk into your bedroom, and he says, "You are so concerned about what Arsene would have wanted. Arsene isn't here anymore.
I
What do you want,
It
Quinn?"
doesn't matter what I want.
I think it should. I mean, you should ought to
No,
put yourself first for once, actually.
no,
No, it's basic self-care. You gotta take care of yourself, Quinn.
no. I put the others first. It's what I should do and it's what I'm going to do.
Can you repeat that? I did not understand it.
Okay, valid. It's what I should do and it's what I'm going to do.
Putting yourself, putting them above you, and putting yourself at their mercy. Oh. Are you following him into the bedroom, by the way?
He probably does.
I feel like he's like looking around and just kind of like meandering and looking over your belongings.
It is a lot of case stuff. This is his hotel room where he's been doing most of his work.
Yeah, he's just kind of like looking around at it. And he says, he kind of pauses and probably like stands like right in front of like one of your, I guess, folders.
Mm-hmm.
And he's looking down at your notes and he says, "Oh, you seriously don't know what you've gotten yourself into, do you?"
Tastes like any other.
It's a case where they expertly cleared their tracks and you're trying to track them down. You don't even know who they are, Quinn. You don't even know what they're capable of. You don't even know how many there are of them.
Well, I will take as many as I have to.
And will it ever be enough? Will it ever be enough to keep them off your trail, to keep them off the trail of your loved ones?
I I'll find a way. I'll fight every single one of them myself if I have to.
On your own.
On my own.
You can't
And
even
I can
fight
do it.
back against someone who's been in your life for years and years.
That's different.
How is it different, Quinn?
It's just okay, I want to clarify. We are talking about the same person, right?
If it's Inspector you're thinking of, yes.
Okay, yes. Okay, cool. That's that's different. That's not physical. That's different.
How is it Oh, certainly, maybe it's not physical. Harm comes in many ways. Quinn, you are a detective, you ought to know this.
I'll get wiser.
You get. What is wisdom going to do when it can't even get you out of the situation with your own father?
I different.
You need a way to take control out of his hands, to keep your life in your own hands. I'm here to give it to you.
He's just doing what he needs to for the city.
For the city or for himself?
And no, for the city.
He's a man in a seat of power, Quinn. Who knows what he's doing right now? What he's doing to
He's
your city?
he's taking care of it, and he's keeping it safe until I get back.
How long is it going to take you to get back?
I don't know.
You've been here for almost a year, was it?
It doesn't matter how long it's been.
You certainly should, I think. He is going to worry about you, isn't he?
Yeah, he's probably really worried.
He's going to be worried that you haven't made much progress either.
Quinn winces. He, I'll make it up to him.
How?
I, by solving it.
Solving
That's
it.
that's what that's what matters in the end, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, certainly, but you are taking quite a long while for that, aren't you? Oh dear.
I'm, I'm
How long?
trying. I
It's trying really the best you could do, Quinn.
I can't do much. Okay, I'm working with as
You
many.
can't do much. You just said that yourself.
No. Just stop twisting my words.
Twisting them. I think you know exactly what you meant. You could do much more, Quinn. I can help you do it.
No.
Vengeance for what he did to our son. Maybe make your father proud for once, too.
It's quiet. He's he's shaking slightly.
Hmm. Is there like I guess like not an armchair, but like a loose chair or stool?
Probably.
Yeah, okay.
Most hotels have at least one because they normally have a desk.
Mm-hmm. You see this entity watch you for a moment as you're silent and And you hear the sound, the telltale sound of a chair, like chair legs scraping against the floor, as well, a chair is brought to you, basically. And he says, "Why don't you take a seat and calm down?"
It is a moment before Quinn reluctantly sits down in the chair and sinks down into it.
Do you want to roll a quick percepi?
Oh, that dice went hiding. That is a 18 plus 4. 22.
Oh boy. Yeah. Um, there wasn't like any telekinesis involved with like him pulling the chair over. Um, at his feet near the ground, there is a tendril that just kind of slinks back after it just like unwraps itself from the chair leg. And slips back behind this entity that you're talking to. And he takes a seat on the bed and he's facing you. Um, and he says, "There we are. Isn't that much more comfortable?"
Yes. What is it that you want? Is it really to help me? Because I find that very hard to believe.
Oh,
Don't
yes.
get anything out of it.
Oh, I do get quite a bit out of it. Really, I think I ought to owe you a little bit, don't I?
How do you get anything out of this?
Let me put it this way. Being trapped in the sea of souls until something calls out loud and just clear enough for me to latch onto. Really, you brought me quite a bit of much needed strength, so I figured it might as well be kind to return that strength.
To kill them.
To help protect them, Quinn.
They won't forgive me.
You don't know that for certain. You are doing. Oh, excuse me.
That's you.
You are doing what you need to in order to take the situation in your hands, to take control of the reins and make sure that they never hurt anyone ever again. Not you. Not them. Not even Camille or Minami or... Well, I think you get the rest.
He kind of sinks down in the chair further. So. Can I at least know your name? Or even contemplate this horrible idea?
I think the way he's been sitting, um, one leg crossed on top of the other, elbow on his knee and his hand, like, supporting his chin, and he's looking at you. And then he just kind of smiles as you ask this. And he says, Teftkhurca, it is quite the pleasure to meet you at last, Quinn.
Nice to finally meet you, Teftkhurca.
And I think you'll find that we will make quite excellent partners.
I wouldn't call it that. Agreement to kill people and whatever's been
If you
going on.
try to back away from this oath, Quinn, there is nothing stopping them from hurting you or hurting anyone. Is that what you want?
No, I don't. I don't want that.
Think of it this way. You're just borrowing a bit of strength to keep them safe.
Just borrowing.
And like I said, I do owe you that favor. You did help me after all.
And
I don't want to hurt you, Quinn. I don't want to see you get hurt either. You're quite a fine young man. Smart. You're a bit reckless.
I'm not. He
Oh,
kind of dies on that sentence, unable to even say it.
you see his brows kind of raise.
I'm not as reckless as people think.
I certainly hope not. You did try to touch an unknown substance.
I was just investigating the scene of the crime.
In a laboratory setting, where they've already stated that it was quite dangerous.
It was fine. The only people it had proven to be dangerous to were toons. Real kind.
You didn't know that for certain, and yet you still tried.
I needed to figure out as much as I could. It's my job.
At your own expense.
That's just how things are for a detective. You have to make hard choices and you have to risk things in order to do your job right.
Yes, and you do have to make this choice, Quinn. Either keep this oath and keep the others safe, or break it and lose the ability to keep whatever you have close. Away from the direction of harm.
I could protect them. I don't. I and you can see that he's losing the battle in this argument. Slowly losing faith in his own ability to protect them.
Don't worry, I'll be helping you keep them safe.
Cost of another's life.
Well, it's like you said. There is always a difficult decision to make, isn't there?
I was really hoping you'd pick up that line. Um, sorry, I got giddy. Quinn is quiet for a long, long moment. And what if I find a way to stop them without killing them? Will you allow that?
You see him tilt his head. And he's contemplative for a moment. And he says, well, I think that depends on the solution you come up with, but... And he smiles. I'll consider it. But you will have your vengeance, and I can promise you that.
Guarantee that I will. He said, you guarantee that I will?
Of course, my boy.
Quinn glances at the door and then at the clock. We should be leaving soon to see me. After all, he did tell her he would be meeting her tonight. But as he glances at Teftkhurca, he doesn't have to kill anybody. And he's just asking for a bit of extra power to protect them. They would understand that, right? It's no different than like that one detective. What was his name? Natone. He took power from a god to protect people, and yeah, I mean, Minami took power from books, and what's so different from this? After all, he's not gonna kill anybody. He's just protecting them. And he... I'm sorry. The gallery took me out, actually.
Thank you, gallery.
Yeah,
like you're becoming a druid.
He's not gonna get disowned by his father for this one. He glances at the door and at the clock. And very slowly, he sinks into the chair further. So what do you want?
He kind of makes a hand gesture. A gesture with both hands, like he's kind of like waving them. And he says, truth be told, I really did just want to meet you.
And you've met me.
Gave you quite a bit of a scare, didn't I?
I didn't quite expect to see my reflection talk to me tonight.
And he kind of chuckles at that. And, I think... Yeah, I think this might be a good point for it.
Oh boy, here it is.
He's gonna stand up and he says, well, we've met.
Yes, we have.
From here on, you can expect me to check in from time to time. I do like to make sure that you're doing alright, Quinn dear. But I think
Why
for
are you,
now... Huh?
why are you so invested in my well-being? Am I not just another paladin here?
Oh, dear. You're not just any paladin, you're my paladin.
Quinn stands up slowly.
I think for now you deserve some rest.
And sighs. The weight is still heavy in his chest. And he's realizing how draining this whole conversation has been.
And for a bit of flavor, you do feel your eyelids getting heavy. Like you just might fall asleep on your feet.
He kind of sways a bit, and slowly his weight does lean towards Tefty.
You lean towards Tefty, and he grabs you by the shoulders, and he says, right as you're slipping into the confines of sleep, take it easy for the rest of the night, won't you?
Okay. Okay, Teftkhurca. And his eyes slowly close as he succumbs to sleep.
When you wake up, you find yourself in bed. It is way past the meeting time you had arranged with Minami. She's probably worried about you. You took a quick nap. It's probably still like evening or maybe like early in the morning, like 2 a.m. ish. And is there like a nightstand or something by your bed?
Probably.
Yeah. Right under like the lamp. Let's say there's a lamp there. You see that there is something tucked right there.
He rolls over and reaches for whatever is tucked. It's not something he remembers putting there.
And I think that would be a good time to drop that
Eehoo.
that second title card as I go over to OBS. You have this strange feeling on, I think it's your left shoulder.
Yes.
Tingling, not quite stinging sensation. And there is a note, but there is also something in that note, and I think I'm gonna go off book from what we said.
I'm cool with it.
All right. Written on the note, it says it's written in your handwriting, Quinn. You can recognize your own handwriting anywhere. Written there is the words "for my paladin," and tucked into the note is a holy symbol with a decal of a scorpion.
Let's see if Quinn realizes what's happened. Oh, that's a 3 on the perception. I'm rolling at advantage. That's a nat 20. Okay.
Uh-oh. That's three
That's
nat
a
20s.
third one. That's a third nat 20. I understand that was advantage, but still. he at first he doesn't. He's too focused on the note, but then and he just writes it off at first. Of course, his shoulders always had pain, but then it dawns on him which shoulder it is. And as best as he can, he tries to look over at his left shoulder.
There is a marking on your shoulder. It is circular, and in it is a little design that almost looks like a person, humanoid. But it's very, very simplistic, very non-specific, but it wasn't there earlier.
Well, then, I guess it wasn't just a nightmare. And he takes a deep breath and he glances at the clock. I'm sorry, Minami. Sorry, our son. I can't risk you guys. I can't risk Camille or Leo or any of them anymore. Or I can't risk any of them. Can't risk Dad even. So making the hard decision. I won't kill anybody, but maybe this is what is needed. And he grips the note tighter to his chest as he lays down in his bed. Please keep your end of the deal, Teftkhurca.
And if you drift back to sleep, it is dreamless, which is probably the nicest thing he can do in this moment.
Quinn's asleep.
And thank you so much, Spec, for playing with me.
Thank you so much, Avi, for this. I'm screaming. He's so stupid. I love him, but he's so stupid.
It was so fun. I'm so glad. Audience is biting me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Speaking of our audience, thank you to our listening audience, both now and in the future.
And in the future.
Yes, and for now, we are going to bid you a good time zone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.